Hey everybody, Mike Deuce here. We're going to be going over my 1995 Flair Ultra Spider-Man set, and I've added a couple additions to this in the mail lately. Just got them in. So I'm trying to complete the full set. I need to fill out the holograms and the clear chromes. I got 2 more holograms to get and 5 clear chromes to get, and I'll have the full set. I thought about sending some of these for grading. I looked closer at them. I'm not going to get them graded. I got 10 other candidates here, a couple over 10, to see which 10 I want to send in to get graded. So we'll discuss that tonight at the end. And I've got some shadow boxes that I've designed and printed with my 3D printer. And I'll show off some of these that are on my eBay store, along with some other cards I open on the box breaks I've done on videos in the past that you can pick up on my eBay channel. The eBay link is there in the chat and in the description of the video. Here's a Dr. Octopus holofoil parallel shadow box. You can see these cases come out, so you can view the back of the card without having to take the card out of the One Touch, and it's just magnetically attached there. And you can stand these up. Can't really show it on this camera angle, but you can stand these up on your table, and they just work as shadow boxes. Pretty cool. Got a lot of compliments on these so far. May do some custom ones for people. Here's a Venom Ghost Spider pink one, numbered 95 of 199. Very cool card. You can pick that up on my eBay channel. Let's see if anybody tunes in here. Oh, hello. Oh, thanks for the compliment on the logo. Yeah, a friend of mine did that. I was really happy with what he came up with. I do box breaks, card grading reveals, and more. So I just mainly stick to Marvel. I've done some DC as well, some Disney, some Doctor Who. So I like opening cards and collecting them. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, welcome to the channel. Glad you can tune in. Hey Joe, how you doing? Tuning in again. I saw your last stream. That was cool. Top contributor, as you can see. So, if you guys see these shadow boxes and you think they're cool, you can see all of them that I've made on my eBay link there in the chat. I have some other cards up for sale too, graded and ungraded. Let's get to the 1995 set here I'm working to complete tonight. This is part 1, so I don't quite complete it, but I got one of these sets completed with the mail I just got in. So let's see what we get here. First, I want to go over the whole set, show you the full base set, the full masterpieces set, the golden web set as well. So here we have the base set. As you can see, it starts off with Spider-Man. There are gold foil signatures of some of these, which I do have but don't have in this binder. I have some of them, not the full set. That's a little harder to do. Over here. These are the ones I'll be possibly sending in to get graded in a 10-card grading submission. Here you can see Carnage on page 2. No other notable characters there. Here's Dr. Octopus and Doppelganger, Electro, Shriek, I think? Or no, that's one of the other symbiotes. Green Goblin, Craven, Hobgoblin, very cool characters. The Hildebrandt brothers did this artwork in this set. So it's very cool artwork. Here's Kane from the 90s, I believe. Kingpin, of course. Craven here, that was a different hunter before. This is the Lizard. And here we have Mary Jane Watson, of course. Mysterio. Rhino, of course. Popular character, popular villain. Quite a bruiser. Next we have, oh, here's Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly, as some of you know. Scorpion. And Shocker here. This is Shriek here. And then Stegron. Going further into the base set here, we have Tombstone and Venom, of course. Vulture, there we go. Next we have, these are some other, I don't know if these are legacy cards. These are the legacy set cards. So you've got just different notables from the history of Spider-Man. More legacy cards here. You've got the Hobgoblin. You've got a couple different Green Goblin ones here. Next we have, oh, let's see here. Yeah, Mary Jane's awesome, that's for sure. Yeah, the redheads are cool. Gwen Stacy was a good character too, but that was a long time ago. She's come back, of course, as Ghost Spider from a different Spider-Man parallel universe. Here's a cool throwback legacy artwork there with the Black Spider symbiote, Venom, and Carnage. Here's a Cosmic Spider-Man. That's a cool one. The wedding of Spider-Man and Mary Jane there. Here we have lots of other Spider-Man cards, of course. Milestones. These are the milestones from the set. Oh, these are the Venom battle cards. These are very cool. These are called, let's see what they're called again. These are the Venom ones that feature Venom battling other people. This is Venom versus Carnage, of course. Here is Venom versus Daredevil, I believe, from the 90s outfit of Daredevil. Venom versus Darkhawk. Looks like Venom versus a couple people here, maybe. Or is that Demogoblin? That's Demogoblin. Venom versus one of the other symbiotes. We have a couple other, Morbius, Black Cat, Ghost, no, that's not Ghost Rider, that's Vengeance there. There was a Spirits of Vengeance comic book back in the day that had Venom and Vengeance teaming up. If you have any questions about the set, let me know. Here's Deathlock, Captain America. These are the team-up cards, Doctor Strange, Gambit, Beast, Black Widow, Black Cat, Hawkeye, Ghost Rider, Human Torch, Iron Man, Nova, Punisher, Scarlet Witch, just to name a few. Was Storm in there? No, I think that was Black Cat. Might have been Storm. Let's see the back of that one. No, can't read the back on those ones. Kind of small on those texts. Here's Silver Sable. Green Goblin. These are, what are these cards? Excuse me there. These are some sort of other cards. Spider-Man Allies. These are allies when he teams up with Venom here. And he teams up. These are unlikely allies, I believe. Teams up with Green Goblin there. Here's some pretty cool cards. These are Carnage around the USA. So here's Carnage with the Statue of Liberty there. Here's Carnage at the Liberty Bell. Carnage at the Lincoln Memorial. Carnage in Graceland, Elvis's place. Carnage at the Alamo. Carnage in Hollywood. Can't tell that one. Maybe San Francisco. And this one's Mount Rushmore with Carnage. Wrigley Field. That's funny. Coney Island. That's a favorite of mine. Kind of cool. And next we have some combo characters, I guess. Mutants of 2 characters or more. With Kingpin and Carnage. These might have just been ones thrown into this set for creativity. Next, we're getting to the specialty chase cards for this set. Oh, Silver Sable. That's cool. Yeah, that's a throwback. I have a couple Silver Sable ones. Yeah. Back in the day when she came out, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, comics were more affordable back then. I once had a Golden Age Flash comic book I got from somebody that their dad had when he passed away. They gave it to me. So when I sold that, I gave them half the money on that. That was a valuable comic. That was the intro of Golden Age Flash from the Flash, number 123. I think she's kind of like Spider-Man. It's another Black Widow type character. Silver Sable is like a spy type character, like Nick Fury. They just wanted another character, made her. Yep, yep. And here's the Golden Web cards. So this is the first chase set from this set, as you can see on the checklist here. I didn't realize I was so close to completing this set when I was getting ready for a trade show, getting my cards ready to sell at the show. I thought I had a whole bunch to go. I knew I had completed the 1994 Marvel Universe set back in the day. And I knew I had a lot from this set, but I didn't realize how close to completing the set I was. And I went through the duplicates I knew I had to check and see if I could at least fill out the base set. And the only one I needed was the checklist, which I had two of in the duplicates. So I just put the checklist in here. And I had all the golden webs. I had all the masterpieces. I just needed 2 holograms. I thought I needed more holograms. I didn't realize there were only 6. I had 4. And there are 10 clear chromes, which I have 5 of. So let's see what we got here. These special cards I'll spend a little more time on. They're pretty cool. Check out the chat here. Like a mercenary, I guess so. Are you talking to the other guy? Yeah, some of those older ones are really cheap. I got some from my grandpa, like Dracula comic books or something. They were pretty cheap, 35 cents around there, something like that. Yeah. Here's the Golden Web cards. These are pretty cool. So if you check these bottom cards here, we got Black Cat, and they have a sheen to them. They're like a metallic, if you can see that there. Black Cat, Carnage, and Hobgoblin here. Those are pretty cool. They're definitely better quality cards. And I was going to submit these for graded because the corners are still holding up. But they're all warped. And I found out when I got the holograms in, they were a little bit warped. Just over time, these chase cards sometimes warp if not kept in perfect humidity. And while my 1994 set was good, these ones were not. So just with that instance, they would probably still grade an 8 or 8.5, maybe 9 for 1 or 2. But I don't want to risk it because I think I could get a couple of 7s and 6s due to the warping of some of them. So these are the first 3 in the Golden Web. Going to, I think there are 9 of these. Going to, next is Craven, the Lizard, and we have Scorpion. So those are the next 3. And we have Spider-Man, Venom, and Vulture for the Golden Web ones. So you can see the metallic sheen to them there. And here is my favorite set from this set. The favorite subset of cards. These are the masterpieces, I believe. Yes. There are 3 per main character. So you've got Carnage, the first one. I think Spider-Man's the next one. And then you have Venom, yes. So you got the big 3 from the 90s, I'd say. Here's Carnage, the first one. This is pretty, pretty artistic there. You got that Carnage one there on the left. And you've got this Carnage one here with the weapon there. That's pretty brutal. And this one's pretty cool. I like this swirly look to Carnage there with the metallic. That's all his symbiote there, if you can see that with the sheen. You guys can hear me okay, it seems. The picture look okay? Is it not choppy or anything? Yeah, must be good. Okay. Next we have Spider-Man from the Masterpieces. Let me pull that down a little bit. Here we have Spider-Man, another Spider-Man, and another Spider-Man. I like this one the best. I have another one of this one. And I have another one of this Venom as well. I think I have another one of this Venom or that one. Can't remember which of these two. But I've got a couple duplicates. So that's my favorite Spider-Man. This one's pretty good too. I might have a duplicate of that as well. And then these Venoms are really cool. I like those. They're pretty cool. I guess one of these I saw, I think this Venom or this Venom, if it gets a Gem Mint 10, it would be $330. This Spider-Man is up to 200 and some too at Gem Mint 10. Now, to show the clear chromes, I've got a few of them. I think I only have 5. Here's Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, and Hobgoblin. You guys still with me there? Okay. And then we have Craven. And these two non-clear chrome, they're kind of print ones. Those came in the cereal boxes, so I don't count those. But those are like the pictures you would get on the clear chrome. So that's Lizard and Shocker, but I have Craven as a clear chrome and Venom as a clear chrome. So I'm missing the other 5. I'm not sure what order those are in. They're in the checklist. We could check that later. We can check it now before I get to the holograms that I got a couple of. Move it over to the left a bit. Yeah. There we go. Let me go back to the other ones then if it was moved over too far. I was trying to center it there. Got a couple of cameras going here. Have to keep them all in line. Yeah, here's the Spider-Man and the Venom again with the masterpieces. See, they're metal cards, kind of. Not metal, but like foil cards. Very shiny, very cool. It's unfortunate they were warped a little bit. They're not bad though, they're in good condition. I'm happy to complete the full set pretty soon. Now that I realize I'm a lot closer than I thought I was. Okay, so back to the clear chromes. Let's look at the base set again to see what I'm missing. So I've got Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Craven, and Venom. So let's see what I'm missing on the clear chromes. Can't quite read that from back here. Oh, might be able to read it. I'll just leave that binder where it is. Can't get that checklist in view there quite. Okay, so it's got to be like Spider-Man, Venom. Well, Venom's right here. Probably Carnage and some other characters. Obviously, Shocker and Lizard are 2 of them. Okay, now to the holograms. These are the cool ones. Yeah, thanks. So this one's a cool one. This one is number... We're going to get these out of here and get them on the next page over. You can see how warped these got over time. Unfortunately, the corners and everything look great. You can see they look pretty good. Good surfaces. Excuse me. You can see on the magnifier, corners look good. But the warping was a bit much. So we'll get these out of the binder here and move them to the next page with the other holograms I got in the mail and show you what those are. So this one's number 1. 1 of 6 there. I believe this one's number 2. 2 of 6 there, Dr. Octopus. Let me show you the hologram on this a little better. You can see this is versus Spider-Man. You can see Spider-Man holographic there with Venom. Carnage. There we go. There's the effect. That's cool. Next we have Dr. Octopus. He is fighting Spider-Man as well. The first 3 holograms are fighting Spider-Man. And the next 3 are Venom. So that's cool. And then this one here, the third one, Spider-Man against Scorpion, number 3. But the third one has Spider-Man as the front artwork, and the hologram is the villain. So that's Scorpion there in the background. in the hologram. Very cool. So we'll get Venom out of here. I think he's number 5. Nope, this is number 6. Venom and Scarlet Spider. So that's Ben Reilly, one of the clones. Very cool character. I like those comic books. They were cool. There's Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider versus Venom. We'll go to the new page. As you can see, this one, there was a leak in the basement one time. This set did have some dampness to it. The other sets were protected. Luckily, the 1994 set was good. That might have caused some of the warping. I thought I had got it out of there soon enough, but apparently not. Now this one still has the warping. This one I got in the mail. This is the next one, Venom versus Iron Man. A very cool one. But this had the warping as well. So we will take this out of... That one was when I was in high school. Had a flood in the basement a little bit. My comics were saved. Most of the card sets were saved. This one must have been on the bottom. And here we have Juggernaut versus Venom here. Can't quite get the light on that one perfectly to show it. But there we go. I think we need to angle it there a little bit. Well, you can kind of see the hologram. There it is. There it is. Venom background. Let's get these in a new binder. There's a new page. See if they fit here. This is number 5. The one I had was number 6. This one's number 4. Number 6. Oh, I'll put them here. That's the end of the set anyway. What have you guys picked up in your collections lately? I've got some old cards my friend Joe there in chat got me from his old collection. I'm going to show on stream one time. I'm going through those. I've gone through some of them. They're pretty cool cards, Joe. The quality on some of them aren't great, but some of them were okay. And the value's not really up there on most of them, but I haven't got through all of them. Only about 20 of them. Number 5. This Iron Man is number 4. So we've got the full 6-card set of the holograms now. Thanks for those cards, Joe. Yeah. And they have some from the 90 Marvel set or 92 Marvel. Yeah, the 90s Marvel set, which I have some that I picked up at a consignment store that I'll add to. And here's the Carnage one. So that's the entire 6 hologram set. Very cool. I'm very happy to complete that. Move that up a little bit. You can see them all. Over. There we go. See if we can see them there a little better. See the bottom one there pretty good. Okay. Well, let's get back to the other ones. Go back to the clear chrome. We'll take one of the checklists out to see which clear chromes I need. I got 2 checklists in that slot there. Get the back one here. You guys open any boxes? Anybody tuning in open any boxes lately? Of anything? Any blaster boxes? Any hobby boxes? So here we have in the clear chromes. We have Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, the first 3. Then I do have Kraven as well. That's number 4. Lizard is number 5. I have it in the right slot there. Even though it's not the right one, that's the cereal box one. Next is actually Rhino. He's a bit of a brute. And we have Scorpion after that for number 7. Shocker's number 8. Spider-Man would go here for number 9. And then Venom is number 10. This is Venom here at number 10. So I need, just to go over again, I need Lizard, Rhino, Scorpion, Shocker, and Spider-Man. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then I'll have those ones. That'll be so cool to complete this set. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's go over the shadow boxes I showed before. You can pick these up on eBay. There's a lot of them up there, different cards. It's a different alternative to getting cards graded. It preserves them into one touch and displays them nicely on a table or your desk. I'm starting to put hanger holes on the back of them, on some of them. Hang on the wall if you want. But they stand up easily. That's Venom there. This is a hollow foil from the new re-release of Marvel Masterpieces 92 Platinum. The Platinum's the re-release. It's a hollow foil of Dr. Octopus. Very cool. Let's show a couple more of the shadow boxes here. I've got a signed sketch card I did for one of them. And then we'll get to the PSA card grading submission that I'm preparing. I've got 10 or 12 cards here. I want to get your opinion on which ones I should send in. Here's this other shadow box. Check that out. I'm trying to do 2 or 3 tone colors. There's 3 colors on this one for the text. I went with black. One of them signed sketch. Iron Fist. I got this one from the Marvel Avengers set that you can buy single packs of or boxes of. There's an artist signed sketch card from Kurobi. Very cool. Iron Fist right there. One of one card. Very neat. You can go to the eBay store on the link. And we have, here's a nice plexi from Marvel Masterpieces 92 Platinum. It's a plexiglass parallel, so I went with glass parallel. I did papyrus text there as the font, kind of like ancient Egypt with the sand. That's what I was going to with that motif. Here's the plexi card. It's completely see-through almost, with a little bit of frosted glass there in the center. The edges are see-through. Very cool. That's the first plexi I got, and it took about 10 boxes. I got some other case hits before that. Okay, let's get to the graded card submission. Anybody have any questions about this set or other sets I've collected? I've got the 1994 Marvel Universe set. I've got some of the 1992 Marvel Universe set. I've been selling the holograms from there that I got graded at card shows and such. But I didn't have the full regular card set. I was pretty far away from that. So here's the first card I want to get graded. Picked this up at a card show, traded for it. This is a Galactic Legends. I believe this is from the Topps Marvel one. Galactic Legends. So that's kind of, it's not a color match, but it's a type match there. It's a Galactic Legends card. They're kind of rare. Plus, this is the gold wave, so it's numbered only to 50. So if we go over to the magnified there, numbered only to 50, and it's in great shape. Gold wave. You can see the gold wave effect there. Very cool card. That one I'm definitely sending in to get graded. Hope to get a gem mint out of that. Sending these to Beckett, so gem mint would be 9.5. A 10 would be pristine, and a 10 black would be 10 black label. That's the highest grade you can get. There's actually 2 grades above gem mint with Beckett as opposed to PSA. They're a little harsher with the grading. Here's a wood parallel from Marvel Masterpieces 92 Platinum by Upper Deck in 2024, the last year they had the rights. But it has an error. It's a leather. This is a leather parallel. Sorry, not the wood one. This is a leather parallel. I have one in here, the Iron Iceman wood one. I want to send in here. This has the error card for the leather parallel with a texture on there. You can see the texture on there. Here's a Red Prism Bishop, popular X-Men character here. These are numbered, the Red Prism foil effect there. You can see this is numbered 289 of 492. These only go to 492. Very cool sheen to these ones. Not like red PMGs, not quite that rare. Those are only printed to 100. But those are printed to 492. Here's another red prism I want to send in. Morbius. Very cool. That one is numbered 363 of 492. And here's a cool one. These are kind of rare. I've only got 2 of these out of all the boxes. I think they're actually rarer than the Plexis. I just never hit a Plexi until the last box. These are wood cards. It's the rarest type of textured parallel you can get in these cards. There's a canvas one, a leather one, and these are the wood ones. So I've gotten 2 of these, a North Star and an Iceman. Not the best characters, but Iceman is popular. You can see it's got the white border and everything. So this one's not quite centered. Hopefully it still gets a 9 because everything else is good on it, I believe. This was one of my faves. These Blue Tracks cover variant ones, if you get a 10 on them, you can sell them for about $100. I sold a Beast for $90 and what was the other one? A Psylocke one for $100. Here's an Avengers West Coast cover in the background with Scarlet Witch there. Very cool. These are not numbered though. Here's another hollow foil. This is a hollow foil of Bullseye. The first one was in the shadow box, Dr. Octopus. These are very cool with the light effect there in the back. They're not as good as the old-fashioned holograms like the 1994 Marvel Universe set, but still very cool. Please like and subscribe. You can see that there on the logo. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at just above 925 right now. Here's a pink lasers. These are popular cards. This is a lower numbered. The variant covers are lower numbered than the regular pink lasers. I've got a Gem Mint Professor X. That's a pink laser. They numbered them to 892, I think. These are only numbered to 692. The variant covers. 581 of 692 there. So that's the lizard there. Very cool. Here's a Lizard Blue Tracks, popular Spider-Man villain. Variant cover as well. And a Lizard Lenticular. That one's pretty centered. I got a Gem Mint on a Doctor Doom of these before, Arnold Lenticular, and sold that for about $200. $175, I believe. Just trying to keep the channel going with the eBay channel. Use the YouTube channel going with the eBay store. Doesn't quite cover the cost, but it helps. Here's a Captain America. This is an old one. I traded for ungraded card for ungraded card on a card show before I started to do the card shows myself and sell cards. This is a old 1992 from the Marvel Masterpieces 92 set, the actual 92 set. This is like a Battle Spectrum in the new Marvel Masterpieces 92 Platinum set by Upper Deck last year, or 2024. But this is the first encounters with Captain America and Red Skull. And this is 5-D with a metallic finish on it. Very cool. Okay, let's see how many cards that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So which one out of all those, we've got the Galactic Legends Galactus, the Leather Adam Warlock Error card, Bishop Red Prism, Morbius Red Prism, Iceman Wood, Avengers West Coast, Scarlet Witch, Bullseye Foil, Lizard Pink Lasers, Lizard Blue Tracks, Lizard Lenticular. Which one would you guys take out? I'm only going to do 10 this time. Which one would you guys take out? I'm kind of leaning towards this wood one is almost too high on the centering to send in. What do you think? Can I get some feedback on that? Anybody know which one they would take out? Which character they don't like? Which parallel type they don't like? What would you guys send in? Well, what would you not send in is the question. What one card out of all those would you not pick? No? Any feedback? You guys still there? Everything going good with the stream still? Looks like it's working on my end. Which one of those 10 would you guys not send in for grading? You don't know? I think the Morbius. Would you remove the... I'm thinking either the Morbius Red Prism or the Iceman remove. The Iceman... The wood ones are rare, though. It might be good to preserve it in a case. Maybe I should get rid of the Lizard Blue Tracks. It's probably the least popular character out of all of them. Iceman didn't have the flare. Yeah, I'll get rid of that Blue Tracks there. These other ones I think will hold their value regardless if they get a 10 or not. They get a 8.5 or higher, which I have seen most. I've only gotten 8s or higher from the Beckett's editions. And mostly 8.5s and higher. A lot of 9s. A lot of mint 9s from Beckett. And then a mint 9.5 gem mint Professor X Pink Lasers. Cool, so I'll take that one out, send these 10 in, make sure that's 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's 10. How are we doing on time? I'm going to be done ahead of schedule here, which is cool. Again, let's go over some of these again. Well, let's at least flip the binder back to where it was. Got the Maximum Carnage, Carnage in the USA, the team ups, more team ups, the Venom Battle cards. Please like and subscribe, I appreciate it. These are the legacy cards, I believe. No, but those are the milestones. These are the legacies. And then the base set. I can flip the rest of those over after the stream. Let's show off some more of the shadow boxes. This is a cool one. This is a case hit from one of the new sets. The Shimmer Refractors from the Marvel Studios set, the new Marvel Studios set by Topps. I didn't realize it when I hit this, but later I realized it was a case hit. This is a Bruce Banner Hulk Shimmer Refractor. While they're not numbered, you only get one out of every 96 packs for the ratio. There's Prism Foils, Shimmer Refractors, Prism Refractors, and regular refractors. And these are the Shimmer Refractors, the rarest. One out of every 96 packs. When you get to the numbered cards, they're a little rare sometimes. Some of them aren't even this rare. You can see the back of it. With these, you can just remove the one touch, keep the card protected in the case, put it back in the shadow box. So that's on the eBay store. So I'm doing good value for the price I have on eBay. You're pretty much getting the shadow box for free And the cost of the card is the cost of the auction starting day. I think they're all up there on auction. Different days left for some of them. Here's a Peter Parker, now that we're on a Spider-Man set. Here's a limited print from X-Men 97. Topps Finest X-Men 97 from last year. Peter Parker X-Fractor, 59 of 97. Pretty cool card. Low numbered serialization right there. And any more I want to show off here? Well, there's one more case hit here. This is Baby Groot. This is a cute one. From Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I believe. Here we have the kind of metallic finish there with the plastic I chose on this one. Baby Groot, shimmer refractor, and blue and yellow there for the text to match the shimmer. Very cool. That's another one that's 1 out of every 96 packs. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night then. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got through everything quick tonight. I was going a little quick. Sorry about that. If you have any questions, let me know. Any questions on the set? I'm going to be opening a box of Marvel Masterpieces XL. That's the old 2016 set by Joe Jusko. The Marvel Masterpieces cards we went through tonight that I'm sending in to get graded are also Joe Jusko artwork as well. The big cards are pretty cool. They're 5x7 cards, like an index card. So I've got, they're like about that big. I've got a canvas Venom from one box I bought of a blaster box, but this is the hobby box of them. So you get many more cards. I think you get about 30 or 60 cards in this one. And they've got better chase cards you can get in them with numbered cards in those. A lot more different types of numbered cards you can get in those. So it's a 2016 re-release. They were released in 2024. A lot of different parallels, like the Marvel Masterpieces 92 Platinum set. And the same artist, a very popular artist, Joe Jusko. So stay tuned when I have that one. I might do that next week. Maybe next Wednesday or Thursday or Sunday or Saturday. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to call it a day. Please like and subscribe. And check out the eBay channel if you've seen anything you like. Got lots of graded cards on there and ungraded. Take care, everybody. See you on the flip side.